Good morning, lads. Welcome to today's video. How are you going, mate?
Please stop.
Why?
Please stop insulting my people.
I'm not insulting your people. What do you mean? Where are we today?
So welcome to today's video. We are at Mobota Circuit for the first time ever. I've never driven here before. For some reason I haven't. I don't know why. But here we are, and we're about to compete in a drifting competition against some pretty pro level drivers. There's actually some D1 drivers and FD drivers here. Well, D1 Lights drivers, same thing I guess. And yeah, I'm pretty nervous, but yeah. Also driving on the smallest tires I've ever driven on as well. So it's gonna be an interesting day.
Yeah. Let's have fun.
Of course. So there are a lot of really cool cars here today. We're gonna go all the way up the top and watch the guys driving right now. But that's an S15 in case you don't know. Anyways, let's get all the way up the top there and see the line that everyone's kind of taking so I know kind of what I'm doing. I've never driven here before, so it's gonna be interesting. Drift Tengoku is here as well. I love their S15, it's pretty cool. Let's get out and have a look. Yeah, this is gonna be very interesting. The part that they're judging is these chicanes here, and they're very long. It's gonna be cool. I think we can do this. I'm just really concerned about the grip factor. Only having 215s is gonna be very interesting. Yeah. All right, we'll be fine. I think we will. I think we will. Look at these guys on these little motorbikes here too. Yeah. Mobota Circuit's sick. It's a really nice little track. I gotta come out here more often. But yeah, a lot of drivers today, guys, and a lot of people driving in my age group class too.
How are you feeling?
Pretty nervous, not gonna lie. We should be okay though. We'll be alright. I think, maybe, I don't know.
He's saying it's still practice. You're supposed to relax. Bye bye. Have fun. That's all you need to care. No, to stop saying I'll try to. Repeat after me. I will have fun.
I'm gonna go out and have fun and win.
Stop. Oh no. Look, so crowded. じゃあね。
Alright, let's go slay some tires and have some fun and hopefully take a trophy home. Feels so weird with 215s on the rear. Oh my gosh, it just spins. No grip. There's grip there actually, it's not too bad. Oh, there's people spinning out everywhere though. Gosh. Oh yeah. Wow, this is gonna be a bit of a disaster, I think, for some people. It's not too bad though, I thought it looked way wider. It's a medium size and I think we'll be fine. Still feels pretty gripped up, all things considered. The surface here is actually really rough, so it does give you this kind of feeling of grip, which is really nice. Yeah, I think we're going to do just fine. we'll be fine. Just gotta get used to that grip difference in the rear. Definitely when you have a lack of grip, you need to be like, reflexes need to be faster. So I'm trying to wake up. I had a bit of a Red Bull, so hopefully that kicks in any moment now. Much better now that I've driven it. A lot more confident, and surprisingly, these 215s have a lot more grip than I was expecting. So kudos to Valino. I've been worried about them tearing up just because, nah, they're fine. My biggest concern is overheating them. Because I'm running 215s, I have to run, and they're stretched, I have to run like 2 kilo, like 28 PSI, which means on hot, they're heating up to 35 plus. And if I don't do that, there's a high chance they'll debeat on me. So I have to make sure that pressure's kind of high. And my biggest concern with that is the tires overheating. But because we're doing such quick runs and you kind of get a long tire cool down back to where you're able to drift again, I think we're going to be okay. And surprisingly, these have a lot of grip. The driving style is you just got to be on throttle faster. You can't just like let it slide. You can't be lazy. You got to really drive hard.
Yeah.
So I'm pumped.
Cool.
So, it's gonna be a good day. I think we got this. This is pretty cool to see. It looks so weird drifting. Such a long wheelbase for an S15. So, I can't remember the official name of who made those cars, but essentially, they use S chassis bodies and cut them up and turn them into that with body kits and stuff. We'll have a look at it later, but the interior of them is literally the same as an S15. Let's see if he gets this little corner here. Very cool. I can't imagine how that thing would drive. Definitely not like an S15 with how the wheelbase has been changed so much. So there's this S15 with the 2J swap. It's set up for FD, and he just runs limiter on this track. Here we go. That was all Limmy. And then he rides Limmy all the way through here. Oh man, that's a crack up. So it is now time for me to head back out there again for my last practice round. I'm gonna focus on flicking into where I am being judged a lot earlier so that I'm getting set up for a lot more angle. I wanna practice with more speed. I'm gonna try entering in third. We'll see what we can work with. I've lowered the tire pressure a tiny bit. I don't wanna run them too low, obviously, because we don't want to debeat or anything like that. But I think we got this. So let's head out there and have some fun.
Is this clipped?
Huh?
It's clipped. Okay.
Yeah, we're good, don't worry. I check that like 4 times every time I go drifting there. Once it happens once, that's all it takes. And then you're checking it for the rest of your life 4 times before you get it in your right.
Yeah.
Moving this floor mat because it's in my way.
No tissues in the car? Like it happened at Ebisu?
One time I lost a whole box of tissues just one at a time of flying out the window.
I was able to get up the roof and you can see a bit more clearly. Whoa, there's a car. I didn't notice that. It's a bit dangerous. Did a good job. He gets a gummy bear.
I get a gummy bear?
Yes.
That's an interesting looking
Not a gummy bear, sorry.
That's
Mikan gummy.
Okay. That's probably the cringiest thing everyone's seen today. But thank you. I appreciate it.
Just watch. Everyone's gonna start doing it. People need to learn how to love their husbands more. And if any woman doesn't like their husbands not doing motorsports, they gotta give a bit of grace. I don't regret letting him do this.
You don't regret it?
I don't regret it.
Listen to the dose on this, Oka-chan said it's a Lacerda. That's like dose goals for everyone. Sounds so good. I need to look up the correct English pronunciation, but Oka-chan said it's like Lacerda or something. Lacedo?
Yeah.
Lacedo. Okay. As you guys know, the last competition we were at, right when it was time for me to head out and compete, it started raining. Well, it seems like the weather wants to do the same thing today. Unfortunately, the weather report's changed to full-blown rain for the next 2 hours, and I'm drifting for the competition in an hour. So things are going to be interesting. Hopefully no one crashes. But in the meantime, we're going to put our windows up because we don't want any water getting in here. And fingers crossed it stops raining and stays really light and the track stays dry. But I don't know. I don't like my luck looking at these clouds. So it is competition time for A and B class. I'm C class. You can see everyone's lined up. Hey, that guy there in the Miata with that really cool front end there. He's got it all fixed up and back out. That's kind of cool. There's actually a fair few people here that I was competing with at All-Stars here as well. Like that S13 there, the kind of black and gray S13 with the green highlights. Very interesting. Well, hopefully everyone does well. The sucky thing about this this track is unless you're really high up there where the judges are, you can't really see the chicanes that well. Hopefully everyone does well. So I get one practice lap, and then after that, it's one heat. So you don't get 2 heats. If you screw up on your heat, you're done. We got this.
Have fun. From here you can see how packed this event is. In that little pit there's more than 100 cars and they're all going to be competing, so pretty cool.
too much sauce on that flick for the entry, but we'll be fine.
First time at Mobara, let's see how he does.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh, I want that.
おいおいおいおい、さっきと同じじゃねえかバカ。なんで早振りするんだよ。ヘビじゃないんだから。
He's saying you're not a snake.
Snake, snake.
What is this dance? Oh, oh man. I don't know, I can't tell how he did.
すでに3体敗退だ。
Competition is actually going back this really steep road. It's so dangerous and it's so steep. Ugh. It's like my version of Chris's vlog. I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
So I've been back in the pits for a while now, and I went over the footage that May recorded of my run, and you can really see that the tires, like, there's not much grip left on them, and I flipped them, so they're technically running in reverse right now, and it kind of had the opposite effect of what I was hoping. I was hoping to gain a bit more grip, because normally when I run directionals in reverse in the dry, I tend to get a bit more grip out of them. But I think the sidewall's already been worn down so much, and you can really see on my practice run and the comp run, I washed out like crazy on the entry. Now I could have compensated for that by getting on throttle faster, but it's just inexperience, I guess, is really what it comes down to. I just need more seat time dealing with tires and different grip levels, this car, and this track too. First time driving here. I don't know what score I got yet. They haven't announced like scores or anything. I don't think I'm gonna make top 8 though, from what I've seen other drivers do and what I did. But I'm still hopeful if we get a top 8, that'll be cool, and I know what I need to do next time. But every other clipping point was kind of pretty good, except that one at the start, right after entering. I washed out way too much. You can actually see dirt fly up and stuff as I hit the edge of the track. So next time.
Experience, just experience.
Just seat time, yeah. I need more seat time, that's all it is.
Good
but
job.
Honestly, track never driven at before. It's a lot of fun. Never driven on 215s before in my S15, so that was a lot of fun. I want to come back here and do a full drift day. I think it'll be fun. But yeah, overall I'm pretty happy I had fun. And despite, I'm actually feeling quite sick as well. I have a really like, what do they call it? Like a stomach bug. Like just, I don't feel good in my stomach, and I've been going to the bathroom a lot, but I'm making excuses now. I think it's time we did a little bit of a pit walk and checked out some of the cars here. It's obviously a lot of S chassis, a lot of SRs here today, which is awesome. But I want to get over into the back couple rows because there's some really interesting cars there. So let's walk around and then go through and see what we've got. Pretty cool to see a new Supra here. Advan GT wheels as well. Not too bad. Love that. All right, over here we got a 34 GTT, JZX90, Zenki S14. Wait, this is an old Chaser, right? Yeah, that's cool. Mark II, R33, S13, and then got a 180 with an RB swapped in there, which is kind of rare, honestly. You don't see many people running RB swapped S chassis over here. It's cool, bit of a beater. Got this really nice S15, with Powerpuff Girls kind of livery going on there. I dig that a lot. That's kind of cool. Something I'd expect to see at Dore Dore because it's so slammed low and a drift car. This thing's pretty cool. S15, kind of with like a metallic green and some pink there. Got a JZZ30 here, a Zenki S14. We saw this the other day. I can't remember where though. We got this S15, nice top mount HKS manifold and turbo. We got a Koki S14, an S15. We got a Swift. This guy was literally out there drifting, by the way, in his Swift, which is something in Japan. A lot of front wheel drive people kind of do it. They just use the e-brake a lot. It's pretty interesting. Got a JZX90 here. Kind of digging those front rays on the front, the fluoro rays. Reminds me of Adam's car at Aoba-Ku, his Cresta. Another JZX90. Got a Laurel. And we got a 180, S15, S13, followed by a JZX100 and an S2000. Actually, this guy in the S2000 hasn't been doing too bad today. Got a pretty good line going. It goes and proves that you don't really need anything too crazy to go out there and have fun. There's a helipad here. I wonder how often helicopters land here. We got a Verosa, Cefiro. Hey, how is that not in a ditch or wrapped around a power pole in New Zealand? I don't know. JZX110, pretty much same chassis as the Verosa, just different front end. S15 with a 2J. Damn, that looks like a lot of fun. Damn, look, how many water sprays do you think he needs? It's like Christmas lights there, but water sprays. That's a pretty looking fun, that's a fun looking car. 33, JZX100. We've got to kind of flip between here. Koki S14, Zenki S14, S15, and JZX90. A lot of JZX90s today. That's kind of, you don't see them that many anymore. So I think we stopped at the JZX100, 180. Cefiro? I'm kind of confused. Yeah, it is a Cefi. There you go. 2 Cefis at one drift event. That's super rare. How did these two never ended up in New Zealand dead? I don't know. Another JZX 110. Really simple Grady turbo kit. They do pretty well. This guy was doing pretty well too in his little cappuccino. I dig this a lot. Just wish I fitted in one of these cars, honestly. They look like a lot of fun. Got another S13. JZX 90. Kind of. I got a couple Altezas, and this thing is Laurel. This guy's back out here. He crashed actually at that last event we were at, but he's got it fixed. 286s, 33. That kind of wraps it up. There's a couple more 180s and an S15 there, but that's about it. Anyways, they're calling us all. Find out the points now, so I'll find out where I ranked. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to go home and sleep. Got 2 hours of sleep last night, so that on top of not feeling well is not, it's not doing much for me morale-wise. Well guys, we're going home. We didn't get top 8, which I'm totally okay with. Honestly, kind of a little bit happy if I was to be real. But I had fun and I learned a lot. I want to come back out here and do some more driving because Momoda Circuit's really fun and I can't believe it's taken me a competition before I even drove here. So, I want to try this thing with 265s on the car, but I think it's definitely time I look at maybe getting a missile and spending a bunch of seat time at Aoba-Ku with some skinnier tires, because I think that's just exactly what I need, like a lot of seat time with that kind of setup. Because if I was to be honest, it kind of felt like I was driving something like that here with such skinny tires. But I had fun. We didn't go home with a trophy, but we will next time, I'm pretty sure.
What are we doing now?
We're heading back to Yashio. Yakiniku party. We're having a meat party. Yeah.
What is it? Meat.
A meat party.
Meat soldier.
A big meat party.
Meat party.
Lots of meat.
Yeah.
Take it as you think it. Take it as you will. You know. It's gonna be a lot of meat. We're gonna be sharing meat.
Yeah.
We're gonna be
saucy.
Yeah. There's gonna. Yeah. There's gonna be some saucy meat. We're gonna be dipping meat.
Yeah. Is there gonna be any mackerels there?
You know what? There could be some mackerels. I don't know.
Oh man, we're going way too far with this joke.
You can tell we're both tired. when we start making dumb jokes like
Yes.
that.
Yeah. So, how was Mobara Circuit for the first time?
It's hard because like I've never driven there before, so I don't really understand like what gears to use and really like know the layout. But it looks so much fun. Like I feel like I could easily connect that whole thing. It would be mainly a lot of third though, but with 265s for sure. Looks like a lot of fun, a lot of speed, and yeah, I don't know. I just wish I'd had some experience drifting there before today's comp, and I think I would have been a lot better. But at the same time, like I'd say money well spent, time well spent, because you can't like this experience is
Yeah.
you know, it's valuable, it's priceless.
I don't know how much it is in the States, but just to be in this comp, it's only 16,500.
So like, yeah, so it's like $140, $45
yeah, 45
US.
something.
$140 US
I think
roughly.
it's a pretty good deal. You get, you know.
Yeah, honestly, like I got a fair bit of seat time out of it, and I've never driven this car with that tire combo, so like it was a completely different driving style. It was really fun. I'm not gonna lie, like literally the experience I got today was priceless in my opinion. I had fun, I got to drive, I got to learn, so I'm happy. I'm not gonna lie, like I am disappointed. Like no one goes to a competition not wanting first place, like let's be real. So, you know, I am definitely a little bit disappointed I didn't do better, because I know I could have done better. But I just want to encourage myself and you guys mainly that always, even if things don't go according to plan, take away from it what you can.
Yes.
You know, and honestly,
And at the end of the day, you get seat time.
exactly, I got more
Right?
seat time. Yeah, and I had fun with my friends. Got to play with Rin-chan, tell her some more sneaky whispers about how much better Skylines are than Sylvia's. So I'm sure there's going to be an interesting conversation in the car on the way home with Oka-chan and his daughter. But
Oh man.
oh, I'm gonna get in trouble for that one day. Otsukare! Kanpai! Otsukare! So for those who don't know what yakiniku is, it's essentially epic pieces of meat. Depending on where you go, that depends on the quality. You get to cook it yourself. You get to have it with all different types of sauces and things like that. It's kind of like, I guess, what people call in America Korean barbecue, but it's different. It's like Japan's version of it. I don't know. Kind of hard to explain.
It's a Korean restaurant.
This is a Korean restaurant, actually? Oh, there you go. The more you know. So time warping ahead, we're obviously back home now. And I really hope you enjoyed today's video and got to take something good away from it. Obviously, you know, I didn't get the outcome that I wanted to, but I think in these circumstances, it's important to obviously be realistic with your goals and everything like that, because if we think about everything, there was a lot of firsts for me today. You know, first time driving at this track, so not familiar with it. First time driving my car set up like that with such skinny tires, and I did make a really big mistake when I went out there, which I learned my lesson for. I had the opportunity to put a brand new pair of tires on my car, but I looked at them and I was like, you know, they are pretty worn and stuff, but I think they'll be fine. I'll just flip them, run them in reverse, and we should be good. And well, you guys saw the outcome of that. My entries, it would wash me out so much, and it ultimately led to me completely missing clipping point 1. But you learn these things the hard way sometimes, and I certainly did today. I'm not gonna lie, like I definitely was disappointed that I didn't get like a trophy, or we didn't get like higher ranked or placed or anything like that. But I just keep going back to holding myself at realistic expectations, all things considered, and I'm just pumped because I got more seat time, I got to spend time with family, and I really do hope this video encourages you guys. I'm sure you can apply everything I just said to other circumstances in life and stuff like that. So I hope this encourages you. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Smash that like button, write a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in tomorrow's video. Still going to focus on a lot more seat time for the rest of this year, and a lot more competitions if I can find some more. That's my goal. Just get better and have fun, and yeah, I don't know, can't ask for more. Also, May did a really good job. She's such a supportive wife. I lucked out with her. Peace out, guys. Jumma.